Every year, the brightest minds of Oxford, Harvard, and the top business schools swear they'll change the world. 3 years later, they're fixing PowerPoint slides at 3 a.m. for a Fortune 500 client in what journalist Simon van Teutem calls the Bermuda Triangle of talent: consulting, investment banking, and corporate law. These industries are built to seduce ambition. They promise impact, intellect, prestige. McKinsey receives 1 million applications a year. JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs hundreds of thousands more. Those who make it in feel chosen, feel like now that they got in, anything is possible. They finally got that name brand on their CV that will open up every opportunity possible, earn money like they never had before, until they realize that what they have entered is not a springboard, it's a treadmill. As Van Teutem writes, no world peace, no climate breakthroughs, just Excel shortcuts, conference calls, and business class flights. Investment bankers, consultants, corporate lawyers, the supposed problem solvers of capitalism, become its maintenance crew. They build nothing, they fix nothing, and often they make the world slightly worse. Impact becomes a marketing word, burnout a badge of honor. One analyst of Morgan Stanley told Van Teutem he lost his hair before turning 25. Simon even tells about his experience at his internship at Morgan Stanley. He looked down on his keyboard and saw he lost hairs from the stress at the job. A consultant confessed that her body shut down after months of working until 2 a.m. These firms optimize shareholder returns while quietly consuming human ones. The work is relentless. A week means 80 hours, vacations dissolve into urgent client calls, sleep is rationed, a culture that worships stamina over substance. Drugs, stimulants, and mental health breakdowns are normalized. You become replaceable labor in a luxury uniform. The more meaningless the work feels, the more desperately you cling onto its prestige. That's how the triangle traps you. And now comes the final twist. The same system that extracts your energy is training machines to replace you. According to a Bloomberg report, OpenAI has hired 100 former investment bankers from JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, and Goldman Sachs for Project Mercury, a secret initiative where ex-bankers are paid $150 an hour to teach AI how to build financial models. That's right, the very people who once built spreadsheets for 80 hours are now writing prompts to automate themselves out of existence. Even the application process is AI run. A chatbot screens the candidates, no human contact, no mentorship. The machine is now the analyst. The irony couldn't be sharper. Wall Street's obsession with efficiency has reached its logical conclusion. People training their own obsolescence. Meanwhile, consulting, the other leg of the triangle, is quietly collapsing under its own weight. After nearly a decade of uninterrupted growth, the sector has hit its most painful downturn in memory. Harvard's David Fubini, a 34-year McKinsey veteran, writes that the strategy firm hired for endless expansion during the pandemic boom, and now they are drowning in overcapacity as clients vanish. McKinsey has laid off staff, delayed start dates by up to 10 months, and even offered buyouts to senior associates. The irony? These are the very firms that advise others on managing crises, yet cannot manage their own. Fubini calls it a systemic failure of purpose. He argues that consulting's obsession with growth, chasing more clients, more industries, more billable hours, hollowed out its own soul. What began as an elite CEO council has become a sprawling sales machine. The upper-out meritocracy is fading, partner quality is diluting, and layoffs are fracturing trust between firms and their people. Growth used to be the result of great service. Now it is the goal itself. In short, even the experts in strategy are losing their own plot. Van Teutem calls it global misallocation of intelligence. The world's sharpest graduates are optimizing PowerPoint decks while public institutions struggle for talent. Now the triangle itself is shrinking, and automation is erasing the very rungs ambitious students once climbed. If brilliance keeps flowing into meaninglessness, and meaninglessness becomes automated, then what's left? The saddest thing in life, Van Teutem quotes, is wasted talent. Now this video illustrated how this game of growth among finance and consulting firms engulfs all the talent into its dark chasm when it becomes too big for its own good. In our previous video, we talked about how you could brand yourself in this gamified, ever-changing world. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, be sure to check it out.